Holy shit, that freaking episode, I cannot even. I don't know how much of this video is really gonna be a review. It's probably mostly gonna be a reaction, because oh my fucking god, this episode was incredible. Wow. Wow. Maybe incredible is not the right word. Perhaps shocking? Maybe that's a better word for it. But oh my god, man, I flipped my shit. I kept on having to pause the episode. I took so many screenshots and stuff, just like this episode. Just holy shit. Never did I ever expect the Empress to actually gouge out someone's eyes. Okay, maybe that's not exactly what happened, as Watabi can still see, but still, her eyes got freaking slashed, more so the eyelids, and she needs surgery and stuff. The other girls are pretty much unconscious. Not too sure about Kyobo. Kyobo might be dead. But holy crap, like wow, she really went in there, man. Empress doesn't hold back any punches. No, man, she doesn't even let you finish your sentence. I respect that, okay? Because I don't like it when villains wait for the other person to speak. Although I will admit Empress did do that once when it came to her and Tsukuyo's conversation, but we kind of needed Tsukuyo to speak considering that she's finally getting screen time, you know? Yeah, Empress is fantastic. Contender for Villain of the Year. She's probably not going to win, especially since we do have Magane this season from Recreators, but a contender nonetheless, and also a contender for Best Girl of the Year as well. In the beginning of this episode, we learn more about Tsukuyo and how she and Nomura went to the same schools, although they were never in the same class. They learned the same things. However, Nomura, he wasn't blessed by a teacher or anything, as Tsukuyo puts it, and so therefore he cannot use a sword anymore. He could, but now he just kind of uses the same techniques that he learned, but just with hand-to-hand combat, and that's how he just developed his spirit bullets. In the meantime, Tsukuyo, she is a master at the sword, and she is incredibly fast. So fast that she can do 3 types of moves in a second, and she was actually able to get a hit on the Empress. However, because of her weak sword, it wasn't able to do that much damage except for rip off her clothes. Empress, on the other hand, we find out how she became so, well, steel, you know, the woman of steel, as everyone has been calling her recently in the comments. Empress, at her school, she was trained in karate. As we know, she doesn't use a weapon. It's all just, you know, hand-to-hand combat and stuff like that. And over at her school, they beat each other up to toughen up their bodies. And so she was beaten up so much that her body is just freaking steel, man. Like, oh my god. They made her hands look like scales or something like that. That was freaky as fuck, but I don't give a shit. I freaking love the Empress. Tsukuyo was about to go in once again to try to get another hit on the Empress, but Nomura came out of nowhere, pulled her back, which I'm surprised Tsukuyo did not hear him coming, because she can hear pretty much everything, because she is blind, which a lot of us pretty much already knew at this point. It was very, very obvious, but she was pulled back and Nomura decided to go in, and they had that whole Dragon Ball Z type thing, like you know, they're powering up and stuff like that. You saw freaking Empress, her hair started flying up and everything. I'm just like, oh boy, it's gonna be another one of these battles. But we have 2 episodes left, so next week is probably gonna be the final battle between Nomura and Empress, and then episode 12 is most likely going to be an epilogue, probably going to settle some relationship bonds and stuff like that. Not too sure, but that's most likely how these types of episodes end up, these types of series end up ending. But you know, only time will tell. Hopefully this episode, well, the next week's episode will not be delayed, because oh my gosh, Amazon Prime's anime strike has been really getting on my nerves. I mean, it has gotten on my nerves in the beginning of the season, but now late into the season, they're just releasing episodes so much later than usual, and it's really annoying me, man. This is why I don't recommend Amazon Prime's anime strike unless if you are a reviewer or a live reactor. Other than that, don't waste your time. At that point, I honestly gotta say, support the illegal websites, because this is shit. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on this episode, and catch me later as I upload a ranking video. I'm your female otaku. Sayonara.